So in addition to the well fault keeping all your files local, not sharing any of your data, you can also do something that's pretty neat. You can grab old legacy files you might have managed your budget with, like Excel or CSV files, even text files. You can drag and drop them in. So you can drag a number of them if you want. So I'll just drag this one. I'll drag another one in there, both Excel files. I'll open up one of them that's a little bit unconventional and let you take a look at it. So you notice here, like there's a different way that it's laid out throughout this spreadsheet, and WellFault's going to do its best to interpret what's here. So as long as there's some type of share count and then a ticker, it's going to find that it's something it can map, or it can automatically map for you. So I'm just going to click on Proceed to Vault. And before I do that, we're in limited online mode, meaning that if there's any stock tickers there that it finds, it's going to, in real time, keep those updated for you. So as I moved into the vault, now it's saying it's found something that it wants to remap. It says, we found a column that looks like your share count. Would you like us to remap it? So I'm just going to say, yes, go ahead and do that. And now as you notice, it's went ahead and created these containers and remapped a lot of it for us. And we can go in here and edit any one of these. So you can change your share count manually or any of the titling and so forth. But the inputs that are in gray are locked. Those are read-only. You can't change those. So, those are values that are updated via the share count. So if those shares counts change, so if I change this to 100, you'll notice that those update. Same thing goes for the ticker. If I were to change this from VTI to something else, the value that's going to change, and then it'll force a change on these other ones as well. So let me go down and see if it had a problem loading any in. So far, so good. Okay. Hopefully there's one in here that had a problem. Okay, so this one looks like, okay, so pulled something in different for target. It says share zone, nothing. Now, while we can change that pretty easily, I can just type in here 50. Everything updates when I do that. I'm looking for one in particular where we can remap it. Let's see here. So for this, it's got the wrong ticker ID. So if you were to change that to something like Meta, it'll just update. So far, so good. Okay, since I'm not finding any of these, let's pretend that, let's go up and just change one of these. Okay, so which one? VTI, we'll just change this one. Let's just say that this comes in and there's nothing in shares here. And let's see if there's a unit, something called units in here. Per unit. Okay, let's just say that this was, instead of unit val, units owned or something like that. And it didn't discover it, and we knew it should have been in shares owned. At that point, we can right click on it and click shares owned. And what that's going to do is going to map unit val into shares owned. So it's just pushing that over there. So if you have a situation where shares owned is not actually populating, you can quickly push into that input. So you can do that by remapping. You would just right click on it and then click on where you want to remap it to. And it's easy as right clicking up on it to disconnect. So it'll just go back to what it was, being blank.